Easter is coming up, and the Buffalo City Mission is setting out to ensure that everyone in Western New York is having a happy holiday. And joining me now with different ways that you can give back and get involved is Julia Dressler. Welcome back, Julia.
Awesome. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Tell us how Buffalo City Mission is celebrating Easter at this time of year.
Yeah, so Easter is a really big holiday for us because our mission's all about hope, right? And so is Easter. So it's kind of like our holiday. So we have Easter services, we do Easter egg hunts, but also we love to be able to gift our residents with Easter baskets, right? You can ask staff, volunteers, residents. The Buffalo City Mission is all about being a family. And families oftentimes celebrate Easter by giving baskets, and so we like to do the same.
That's right, and you're actually looking for Easter baskets this year, so tell our viewers more about some of the items that you're looking to collect.
Yeah, so this is actually our first Easter basket that got dropped off yesterday by one of our donors, and this is for a man, so we're primarily looking and in need of donations for baskets for our men right now. So we do have 135 men at our shelter, so that's the majority of people that we serve. Between our 250, 135 are our gentlemen. So in our baskets, obviously you have to have Easter candy and Reese's, but also those essential needs. So in here we have hygiene products, there's like a Sabres bag, so anything that one of our guys would really enjoy would be wonderful.
Okay, but you are actually collecting full baskets as well, like this one.
Yeah, that's the preferred if people are able to. So obviously individuals can donate baskets, but it's also a great way to get your company, your school, your church to really make a difference this Easter.
How long are you going to be collecting these Easter baskets for? Yeah,
so we're collecting through March 23rd. If they trickle in after, we'll still definitely take them. We're never going to say no. So yeah, March 23rd is the ideal date, but we'll take them up until that following Friday.
You know, during the winter time, there's clear needs that shelters need. You know, coats and gloves and hats and warm clothes. Or what a lot of people focus on during those winter times because of those freezing temperatures. But we have to remember that, unfortunately, housing insecurity is a year-round issue, right? So looking ahead to the rest of springtime, what are some other needs for the Buffalo City Mission that your patrons are facing?
Right. Well, it's a great question, and thank you for asking it, because the thing is the need doesn't go away. It just changes, right? So as we head into spring, we obviously need shirts and shorts, but sneakers are huge too. I always use the example, for me personally, I don't know about you, but I'll wear my sneakers until they're trash, right? They become your lawn mowing shoes and you throw them out. And so sneakers are really essential. And we can take used sneakers, but new as well. And if they are used, they have to, still have a sole to the bottom of them so that we can use them. So our biggest needs are going to be those spring and summer clothing items, and especially sneakers.
Okay. How important is it to support homelessness all year round instead of, like I said, just in the winter time?
Yeah, it's so important. I think a lot of times when it's not code blue, we kind of just forget, right? When we're not freezing ourselves, we think, oh, it's a sunny day, it's beautiful out. But homelessness is a year-round problem, and at times even more difficult when it's not the winter, because those code blue shelters do close. Right? And so those people then have to find other places to stay, and that's when you see those camps pop up across Western New York, and people living literally on the streets, right? So it's really important that people don't forget that the homeless, just because it's sunny, doesn't mean that they magically have homes, right? In many ways, it actually becomes more difficult when the sun comes out, because then they're back on the street, right? And so that's why we exist, right? We exist to bring people in off the street, and even if we're full with beds, we're still able to support with food, with clothing, and hopefully connecting them to a shelter or a resource where they can stay.
All righty, Julia. Well, thank you so much for coming in and sharing more about the need. Viewers, if you want to learn more ways that you can give back to the Buffalo City Mission, just contact the email and phone number right there on your screen. Thanks again for coming in, Julia.
Of course, thank you.